Yo, bro.
How are you?
Good, thanks, man.
You good?
You right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why am I putting my
Why are you putting your
every
seatbelt
time,
on, bro?
Safety first, mate. Safety first.
How you perceive other people, the mechanism that you use to perceive other people is the same way that you use to perceive yourself. The reason why I've felt like lacking confidence and shit after my show is because obviously I did this bodybuilding show and it was a very difficult thing, and then once it was all done, I used it as something where I could be like, I worked really hard for that, I don't need to like do anything now, I'm just gonna like deliberately indulge in things that are negative for me and that I literally don't agree with. For example, playing Xbox, eating loads of this junk food, almost like deliberately deteriorating myself, and my subconscious knew that I was doing that. So my values don't align with how I'm acting, then you're gonna feel this like massive self-doubt in every like scenario that you enter in, because it's like your subconscious doesn't trust you to act the way that you should be acting. So you're gonna be unconfident, you're gonna be like reluctant and shit with what you're saying because you don't trust yourself, because you haven't been acting the way that you should be. Your subconscious is always tracking what you're doing no matter what. I haven't been acting in accordance to my values, and it just crushes your esteem because you no longer trust yourself.
It's crazy how your subconscious mind basically controls like your whole life,
Yeah.
innit? And I always see it as like, you know, like the hard drive on a computer, and you just like feed it stuff,
Yeah.
and it just, everything is there, you forget about it. Like you've made a video, it gets stored on the hard drive, you forget about it, but it's always there. And that's like how I see the subconscious mind, like you're feeding it information, and it needs like lots and lots of different bits of evidence, and then that projects, and like that's how you live your life, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let's say I go to the gym, I start going to the gym, I go like 3 times a week, and it starts to program my subconscious. Like that is, you're basically building your character, aren't you? It's character building. Once your subconscious has an idea of like, oh, this is what we are now, we're this entity that goes to the gym, and then it'll be like really easy to do that thing. Or I'm the guy that gets up and fucking gets straight on my computer and does 2 hours of work. But then you can go the other way.
Yeah.
You can go, oh, I'm the guy who's a fucking fatty and goes to McDonald's every day and eats a Big Mac.
You want to get into the mindset, which is kind of difficult, and people seem to get it wrong sometimes, with who gives a fuck mindset, but in a way that positively serves people and yourself, rather than in a way that negatively serves people and negatively impacts yourself as well. Because you can be like, I don't give a fuck, and then just fucking go on a killing spree. That's not fucking gonna help anyone, is it? You might as well be like, I don't give a fuck, so whilst I'm here, I don't care what other people think, I'm just gonna do what I truly believe in and what I think will have a positive impact on myself and other people.
Bars.
Once you have that down, you'll be fucking unstoppable, like on a real. In terms of like belief, I think that's the most important thing that will keep you going.
Yeah.
Like once you find something that you truly believe in, you truly think will do well, like it doesn't matter about now, you just got to stick with it. It's like, I always think of the example of Jinxie. It is this successful like Twitch streamer who literally like phlegms on his camera, like does all this like disgusting shit, and he's been doing it for like ages. He had true belief that was gonna work, and like whilst that wasn't working, other people looking at that, it's like, oh my fuck, then it did work, and now look at him. So you just gotta have like true belief in yourself and like what you're doing, and it will work if you really believe. Just think of like a person who's about to die, and it's like, oh, I'm so gassed I didn't go after my goals, you know, because like I could have failed.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that would never happen, and like no one will ever have that mindset when they're that old and literally about to die in like 10 minutes.
Worst case scenario, you die.
Something that's gonna happen to you anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing that can happen in this game is you die and then you don't come back. But you probably do come back anyway. You just won't remember. So what is the point of fucking spending 50 years sorting mail, making other people rich and shit? Why would you do that?
Yeah. I think it's
mind-blowing.
It's probably better to die. Can't lie. For some people, it's not all about career, and like
it's not about money.
It's not about achieving goals. It's more so about like, I guess it still is achieving goals, but like it's always like getting better at something. So it's like maybe you want to be like the best person possible for your wife and your mum and dad. But I feel like that person is probably someone that makes loads of bread and
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Take
like,
them to Asia.
Yeah,
like, you know,
like your wife's gonna. if you're going sorting mail every day and your wife's still working a shit job she hates, she'd rather be with a guy that's taking her to fucking on holiday every 10 minutes.
I feel like also people get very doubtful when they grow up. Like, if they haven't lived a life that they really wanted, it's almost like they rationalize it in their head. So they're like, oh, not everyone wants this anyway. It's like, shut the fuck up. Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did want that. You just pussied out.
You did. You just didn't do it.
That's what I mean. This is why I say, like, I think everyone thinks the same. They're just too pussy to actually take the action to do it, you know? I don't think there's much different thinking. It's just like, I could do that or I could get a job. But I'm just a pussy, so I'm just going to go get a job.
Yeah. You were a bit younger, you wanted to go travel, you wanted to, like, see all this amazing shit. And, like, you maybe wanted a husband that could, like, take you to these places or whatever, I don't know. Like, or you just wanted to go there. If your husband's working if he's being a bin
Sorting
man,
mail.
then you're going to come home every day, it's like, nope, still hasn't booked holiday, still hasn't. And then over time, it's like, okay, my husband doesn't book holidays, I'm not going to go on holiday. And then it's like, I feel really bad that I'm not going to go on holiday, so I don't want to feel bad anymore, so I'm just going to cut out that I even want to go on holiday. It's either I change my actions or I change my beliefs. So I'm going to change my beliefs and, like, stop believing that I want to go on holiday, because I'm not going to change my actions. So just take fucking action, you pussy.
Yeah. And then they see fucking all their friends on Facebook with rich husbands, and they go, "Oh my god, my life's shit."
Yeah,
no wonder she doesn't.
I don't believe in that anyway.
Yeah.
You change your belief.
Yeah.
You change. I mean, I guess it works if you want to, like, still be a bit happy and whatever. But, like, I want to be happy and also on a yacht.
I don't see my life where I'm happy without money.
Nah.
And, like, it would be a pussy mindset.
Because I need to change my beliefs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it would be a pussy mindset. It would be a pussy mindset to say that I would be happy without money.
Yeah.
No, you're not, bruv. You're in a perpetual trap forever. You've been put in a jar and you're not coming out.
Ask a kid if he wants to be driving a fucking Volkswagen up,
Polo.
bruv. Or does he want to drive a Lamborghini? Or she, or anyone, bruv. Does anyone want to drive this car, which is a fucking little blue
Box.
cube, or that goes a maximum of 90 miles an hour? Or do you want to drive this one that's 400k and goes 300 miles an hour and looks fucking sick?
Yeah.
And they're all going to pick that one. So that is always people's belief. You can't come out of a womb and prefer the look of a fucking Volkswagen Up compared to a fucking Lamborghini Aventador, mate.
It's not how
Impossible.
it works, my friend. Unless you're literally schizophrenic or you've convinced yourself that is better. That's a form of schizophrenia. So actually most people we're living around are schizophrenic. Because they think that money won't make them happy and that working their mail sorting job will.
I don't know if that means they're schizophrenic.
No, I think it does.
Does it?
Yeah. Like they're perceiving reality in a very
true.
Poor way. To a point where they're literally hallucinating. Most people are hallucinating.
The Up turns into a fucking Bugatti. I think we spat some bars there, mate.
Yeah, I think we did. That's a good amount of content, though.
Hell yeah. Alright. Pre-workout has just gone down the hatch. He's just going to finish his off, and then we're going to go in and train some legs. Still haven't washed my hair. Actually, I did wash my hair yesterday because I went to get it cut. So...
Oh, you had your hair cut?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little bit neater.
I've never seen you with like... Oh, no, you shaved the sides for the show, didn't you?
Yeah, for the show, yeah. I went short then.
Like, why don't you get it cut really short?
If it was really short, then my face would be too fat compared to the side of the head,
got
you know?
you, got you.
Like,
So,
I
like,
feel
when
like
you're shredded.
it wouldn't frame. That's why I got it, yeah.
Got you.
Because my face was a bit leaner. It still wasn't, like, shredded, but my face was leaner. So I need to kind of match the fatness to how far this pokes out, you know?
Got you. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, leg day. This is a fucking...
This is unheard of.
This is a special day, so strap in and let's go train, baby.
It's like hurting my nuts for some reason. Jesus Christ, I feel like my adductors aren't quite recovered from my last session. My calf is crumping.